if you're based in South Africa and you'd like to or have been thinking about coming to study in the UK fully funded, then this video is for you. Today, we're going to be speaking about scholarship opportunities that can make your study abroad dream a little closer and a little bit more of a reality. So I'm going to be breaking down what scholarships are out there, what the eligibility criteria is, and how you can be able to apply for most of these scholarships. We'll also touch on the new UK immigration rules about bringing your family, such as your spouse and your children with you whilst you are studying. So let's dive in, and also please remember to like, to share, and to subscribe by clicking on the subscribe button below. If you find any value to this content, and if you feel that this content could be able to be of use to anybody else. Let's dive in. The first scholarship we're going to look at is the Chevening Scholarship. So this scholarship is funded by the UK government. They cover full tuition fees, monthly living allowances, return flights to the UK, so to come to the UK and go back home, visa fees, and additional travel grants. The eligibility requirements are that you must be, firstly, a citizen of a Chevening eligible country. If you go on the website, you can be able to see which are the Chevening eligible countries. By going to eligible country, you can type in your country. I type South Africa, and you can click search, and it will show the country if it's available, if it is eligible or not. So I can see that South Africa is an eligible Chevening country. The other requirement is that you must hold an undergraduate degree equivalent to a UK upper second class 2.1 degree. So that is equivalent to a bachelor's degree with honors at about 70% overall grade in South African terms. You must also be willing to return to South Africa for at least 2 years after your studies. So on the site, you can actually see all of the requirements over there. Part of the requirements is also that you must have worked at least 2 years or have 2,800 hours of work experience. And this work experience can be full-time employment, part-time employment, voluntary work, paid or unpaid internships, but it does not include employment as that was mandatory as part of your degree or for you to get your degree. That one does not count. So if you check out their page, they have further information, all the information that you would need, and information about how to apply. I think they're probably closed by now because the academic year in the UK starts in September, not in the early part of the year like February, January, like we do in South Africa. So I think they open around August, but please do check out their site to confirm the application times. But it's important that you start researching early so that you can know what is needed and start gathering your documentation so that by the time the application time starts, you're all ready. Okay, the second scholarship is the Commonwealth Scholarship. The Commonwealth Scholarship is funded by the UK Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office via the Commonwealth Scholarship Commission. And they cover your full tuition fees, your airfare to and from the UK, monthly stipend, your thesis grant, and warm clothing allowance. So, or if you go to their site again, you can be able to check all this information, how to apply, the documents you require, the eligibility criteria, eligible countries. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to click on the eligible countries and it lists all of them down below. South Africa is on the eligible list, and then the eligibility of the applicant You must be a citizen or have been granted refugee status by an eligible Commonwealth country or be a British protected person. Okay, so for the sake of being, for example, a South African citizen, you would be a South African citizen or fall under the other statuses or under the other criteria. You must have an undergraduate degree of at least an upper second class, again, which is a bachelor's degree with honors at about 70% grade, overall grade. You must demonstrate financial need and an inability to study in the UK without the scholarship, and be committed to returning home and contributing to the development of your country. So all the information about how to apply, and that is also on the site. Please do check it out. Right, the next one is the Rhodes Scholarship. The Rhodes Scholarship is funded by the Rhodes Trust, and this one is for admission into the University of Oxford only. So the University of Oxford is very prestigious, and so the competition to get in or to get one of these scholarships is, I suppose, very high. So if you go onto the Rhodes Scholarship site, you can get a lot of information about them. Basically, what this scholarship covers is your tuition and college fees, your annual stipend, your economy class flight to and from the UK, your visa costs, and your settling in allowance. The eligibility criteria: you must be, for the sake of this video, a South African citizen or resident or have studied in South Africa for at least 5 years. If you're from another country, please do check that. I believe that it would probably be similar. It's just that this is from a South African perspective. You must be aged 19 to 25, with some exceptions of up to 27, and demonstrates academic excellence, leadership, and commitment to service. So there they are. And they have all the information that you need, applying for the scholarship information. Yeah. So eligibility criteria, it's all on the site. Please do check it out. Okay. The next one, and the last one for the purpose of this video, is the Gates Cambridge Scholarship. So this scholarship is funded by Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. They cover full tuition at the University of Cambridge, maintenance allowance, airfare, visa, and potential for family allowance. We'll talk about that in a minute. So the eligibility criteria are that you must be a citizen of any country outside of the United Kingdom. You must be applying for a full-time postgraduate course at Cambridge that includes a master's or a PhD course. You must demonstrate excellent academic background and leadership potential. Now let's clear up something super important. If you're planning to study in the UK and want to bring your family with you, here's what you'll need to know in 2025. Who can bring dependents? So the UK immigration laws have tightened around student visas, but there are still two main routes for bringing family members. You can check all this information out on the UKVI, on the UK Gov site. Number one, if you are studying a PhD or doctoral level course that lasts 9 months or longer, you may be eligible to bring your family members with you. If you are not studying a PhD or doctoral level course, but would like to study, for example, a master's course, and you are a government-sponsored student, including scholarships or recipients of scholarships such as the Chevening or Commonwealth Scholarship or the British Council programs, then you also may be eligible to bring your dependents with you. So it's always important to just check if the scholarship you are receiving is government sponsored, and if it is, if you would then be able to bring your dependents with you. Check with your awarding institution and your awarding scholarship. Now, who counts as a dependent? It could be your wife, your husband, or a civil partner. If you are unmarried, it could be an unmarried partner, but you need to prove that you've lived together for at least 2 years. It could also be your children who are under the age of 18. There are additional requirements, financial requirements, to show support to your dependents during your stay, and there might be some immigration health surcharges attached to that for your visa and their visas. However, it's always important to check the latest guidance from the UK Visas and Immigration, UKVI, or speak with your university's International Student Office for up-to-date advice. So that's it, guys. That's some of your guide to fully funded UK scholarships from South Africa, including how to bring your dependents with you in 2025. So take your time to thoroughly do further research, prepare your personal statement, get your documents in order, start early and get yourself prepared. And most of all, believe in yourself, believe in this journey. It is possible and you can achieve any goal that you set your heart to. So if you found this video helpful, please go ahead and click that subscribe button, share it with somebody who might enjoy it, and give it a thumbs up to like it. And also please drop your questions in the comments section below if you'd like to ask anything, or if you just have a comment. I'd really love to hear from you. And until next time, please just keep pushing, keep applying, keep working on your goals. Everything is possible. Bye. Thank you.